going on, everybody? That is the wrong screen. That is the thanks for tuning in screen. That is not the screen that I was hoping to click on. The stream is not over. The stream has just begun. There's the right screen. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Good to see you guys. Knighthood02, Eli Foreman, Tacit, Ethan Monty, I'm disliking then leaving. Cool. Cody Skywalker, Christian Jet, Squidward Tentacles, Indiana Jones, an AT chat, Bubba Fett, Wayfez, what's up, K2? Good to see you guys. Josh, welcome to the stream. So I'm going to be hanging out with you guys for just about an hour. I got my my trusty cup of coffee here, just like always. I'm dragging ass today. My daughter majorly started teething last night. So for a long time, until about 1 in the morning, she was crying. We would try to put her down for bed, and then she would just immediately, as soon as we lay her down from the rocking chair, she starts screaming. Her teeth are killing her. It's got to be painful, right? Got to be painful. So spent most of my most of the late hours of the night in a rocking chair, hanging out with my little baby. But welcome to the stream, one and all. Thanks, Indiana. Let's see. Bro, why is it taking so long to find a match in Battlefront 2? I usually don't have an issue finding a match, to be honest with you. It really all depends on game mode. In fact, K2, I'm going to try to get an extraction game mode, which is without a doubt the hardest, for me at least. It's, in my experience, the hours that I play, extraction is one of the hardest modes to find a game in. And I hope we're able to find one this time around. Everyone is speculating that we are returning to Tatooine in episode 9. Thoughts? Knighthood02. I wouldn't have any problem with that. You know, I'm always for new stuff, new planets, new characters, all that kind of stuff, but kind of rounding off the Skywalker saga, at least right now, right? Who knows? 15 years from now. Episode 10. I'm up for going back to Tatooine if there's something there. You know, if it's just for some kind of fan surfacey, oh, remember Tatooine, then leave it. But if it makes sense to the story and it doesn't feel forced, I'm all for it. Do I think they're going to do that? I don't. I don't think they're going to do that. But I wouldn't be surprised. It's not the worst idea. Just what they do with it, you know? It does kind of seem fitting, Cody. What's up, Mad Dog? My dearest Papa Greedo. Why do I go through the trouble of being with thigh? It's because I want some of that thigh. What the fuck are you talking about, Mad Dog? All right. Oh, man. Shrek, sometimes I do that too. Yeah. Had to go to Colorado for work. Nice. I've never been, well, I've been very, very close to the border of Colorado. I've seen the Rockies from afar. And I've always wanted to go. Always wanted to go. God damn it. K2, follow me. Let's get out of extraction. We'll be there all night. I'm not in the mood for a galactic assault. I'm in the mood for something smaller. Shitsucker 8000 t-shirt. Yeah, I saw people, hasn't arrived yet. Oh, wait, Fez, I'll check the tracking on that, man. I'll check the tracking. I saw people in the stream was starting saying they want a Shitsucker 3000 shirt. I mean, I could throw it up on the store, but I would not expect anyone to buy it. I mean, like, think about it. Think about walking around town wearing a Shitsucker 3000 shirt that has no Star Wars branding on it, that, like, a very, very small percentage of people on the internet in a subsection of a sub-fandom and a YouTube community would get. Like, it would be cool if somebody got it, you know, walking around, but the odds of somebody actually getting it, instead of just going, why is that guy wearing a Shitsucker 3... Is that a band? Is that like Power Man 5000? Is Shitsucker 3000 a band? I'll throw it up in the store for fuck's sake, but why not?
Do
Thoughts on Mike Zero Knighthood 2? Yeah, he's a big culprit of just kind of the nonsense thing, and I almost feel like he's a character in a way. But whenever I watch his videos, I don't get that vibe. But sometimes I'm like, is this kind of like an Andy Kaufman thing? Is this kind of like a character? Maybe not. No ill will towards the guy. It's just not my cup of tea, and I don't understand why people engage with that kind of content. I don't get it. You know, but I mean, he's found his niche, I suppose. We have a clear advantage. It is funny whenever I upload those types of videos that I did today. I get a ton of people saying, "LOL, this is totally meant for like fill in the blank, YouTuber or whatnot." The truth is, most of the time when people say LOL, this is meant for somebody gave like a girl's name today. I can't remember who it was. Oh. This is something you may find blasphemous, but I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan. However, I love stormtroopers. They bring me so much joy. Nice. Tears of joy. Anxious Contrarian, thank you so much, man. Give me one sec. Give me one sec. Finish my thought real quick. Yeah, somebody mentioned a YouTuber I had never heard of, and I was like, people think that I'm talking about this YouTuber, and I'm like, that's hilarious to me. Like, so many, like, those videos are just full of comments of YouTubers that I've never heard of or never watched their videos. Some of them are big, some of them are small, and I'm sitting there like, I guess this is kind of working out the way I want it to, you know? People just putting their own spin on it, seeing particular YouTubers or websites in what I'm making. They're interpreting it that way. It's just kind of funny to me. I don't know. The Anxious Contrarian, thank you so much for the first super chat and channel support of the evening. I greatly appreciate that, my man. I should have brought a cup of water along with my coffee, because my mouth is already dry as shit, and I got 50 minutes to go. But Anxious Contrarian says, this is something you might find blasphemous, but I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan. However, I love stormtroopers. They bring me so much joy. It's not blasphemous. You like what you like, you don't like what you don't like. And if you're not the biggest fan, you just kind of enjoy it for shits and giggles, then you're probably among the vast majority of people that would consider themselves Star Wars fans, right? The vast majority of people that would consider themselves Star Wars fans probably don't hop on YouTube and watch some dummy with the helmet on. They're probably they probably don't even pay attention to the fandom, right? So you're a little more of a Star Wars fan than you think, I would say. Anxious Contrarian. What is your poison? I'm curious. What is your primary poison when it comes to entertainment or a franchise or whatnot? Ah, shit. Damn it. Ah, man. But I appreciate that, Anxious Contrarian. Stormtroopers often bring me joy, too. That's why I have a screen-accurate set of A New Hope armor. It's fun. It's fun. Franz Nerdman, thank you so much for the super chat and the channel support, man. I greatly appreciate that. The robot read it, and I'm gonna read it too. Where am I getting shot from, Franz? Weird. Oh. Come on, come on. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? There you go. Franz Nerdman says, just order the Shitsucker 3000 with mouth attachment. Well, let's see. I'm a little back ordered right now. There's a lot of people that are full of shit that need the Shitsucker 3000. I have a few Shitsucker 8000 industrial size for offices and quote unquote legitimate entertainment websites that are back ordered as well. Your Shitsucker 3000 should be in the mail within 2 weeks. If you do not see a tracking number in your inbox, please contact our customer support, and they would be glad to help you. Please share the Shitsucker 3000 on social media, so you can tell everybody that if they're full of shit, ask their doctor about the Shitsucker 3000. But Franz, I appreciate that super chat and channel support, man. It's, yeah. It's funny, I had that idea for a very long time. I had the idea for the psychic thing. In fact, I made that video... I could release that audio. I made that video prior to... like, a couple months ago. I made the video, and it was there was no shit sucker in it. There was no... like, advertisements in it. And that's what makes it funny, right? Like... and maybe it's not funny. Maybe it's just funny to me, but... that's what makes it funny, like cutting in and out of some goofy, dumb, really dumb skit and into some nonsense about a shit sucker sucking out the shit in your anus. It's funny to me. But that video had none of that. It was just like a straight psychic, and it was just I was making the video and I was like, this isn't good. This isn't funny. It needs something else. And then I shelved it for a couple months, and then I made it. I made it. That's how a lot of those videos work. There's always something missing, and I just need to figure it out. Greedo is a shill. I don't think you've ever seen my videos, Tom. That's a shame. Whoa! Woo! I appreciate that, Red Slime. You should make a Star Wars armor company, Mad Dog. Yeah, I mean, I think they're pretty, you know, in the past they were pretty lenient with people making Stormtrooper armor and selling it. Nowadays, I think, you know, I think Anovos is the only licensed one, and they kind of crack down on people selling stuff, as far as I know. But yeah, I don't have a desire to do that. There are so many people making really, really good, accurate Stormtrooper armor out there. You know, it would just be a drop in the bucket. I would just be white noise in a sea of awesome-looking armor that, and I would not be able to compete because I've never like vacuum formed or anything like that in my entire life. Bum 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 bum. I've never heard of that, Ian. It's kind of, that's a cool idea. I like that. Oh shit, that threw me off. Have you seen Avengers Infinity War, Lewis? Nope, nope, not yet. I've said it a few times on streams. The last Marvel movie that I've seen was the first Ant-Man movie or the first Daredevil, or not Daredevil movie. They're either the first Ant-Man movie or the first Deadpool movie. Those are the last two Marvel movies that I've seen. I don't know which one is newer. I definitely need to catch up on my my comic book flicks, huh? Oh! Damn. Golly, damn it. I watched Ant-Man What's up, Aegis? I watched Ant-Man last week and loved it, trying to get caught up as well. So far behind. Yeah, me too. Me too. I'm so far behind that it's kind of daunting, and I almost don't want to watch them. You know when you're so far behind in a series or franchise, and you're... I don't know, or... Yeah, I don't know, anything. You're so far behind in something and the road ahead is so long and there's so much stuff you need to see or so much more of a game you need to play or so much homework you need to do. You just kind of sit back and go, I don't want to. That's kind of what I'm doing right now with Marvel. The Last Jedi is divisive. Were you not alive in 1999 when the prequels came out? The only people... Yeah, The Last Jedi is extremely divisive, but the only people that are saying that, like, it's the first time ever are, I feel like, young people or people that did not have their ear to the fandom in 1999. I don't know. Thor Ragnarok and Black Panther were pretty good. Yeah, I'm... People have said that I will really like Thor Ragnarok. I completely forgot about that one. I don't know. I was avoiding it, but watched Cap America Civil War and fell in love again. Yeah, I didn't like Captain America Civil War, man. Yeah, I don't really get into the ensemble movies, like the Avenger movies or Civil War was very much like an Avengers movie to me. I prefer my superhero movies to be about, like, one superhero, right? Like Captain America Winter Soldier might be my favorite superhero movie of all time. I might like it more than Dark Knight, but those are so vastly different movies, right? Yeah, but for whatever reason, when there's like a bunch of superheroes in a movie, I just kind of lose interest. It's like you're ping-ponging around the different characters too much, and I don't know. But people seem to love it, which is good. I kind of prefer smaller scale stories focusing on like a main character, you know? Bum ba ba bum ba bum ba bum. Bum, ba, ba, bum, ba, bum, ba, bum. This asshole hasn't seen Infinity War. Tom Riddle. Tom is just a child. Tom. Oh, little Tom boy. Oh, little Tom Widow.
If you watch Civil War and the first Avengers, you'll know.
Oh, okay. Actually, that makes sense. You know, I feel like the Ant-Man movies and all that stuff are kind of offshoots. Oh. The Anxious Contrarian, thank you so much. Alright, Avenging and Anxious, I don't know why. I always give this spiel. The robot always reads it out of order, but on my screen it shows that Avenging came first. I know that is not true, but that's what it shows on my screen because the robot is a fucking liar. But Avenging Archangel, thank you so much for the super chat and the channel support. I greatly appreciate that, man. Hey Gritto, truth be told, Infinity War doesn't require watching all the movies. If you if you watch Civil War and the first Avengers, you'll know what you need. Okay. Let me see. Truth be told, so if you watch Civil War and the first Avengers, I think I saw the first Avengers. I'm pretty sure I did. They all run together for me, man. Like, I don't know. They're so formulaic. They're to the point where it's just kind of like, you know, they're fun. They're always fun, but they're just like so predictable. I heard Infinity War is not. I heard Infinity War is really good. And I think I've heard some spoilers. I'm not gonna say them here. But yeah, I think it's on Netflix, right? I'm pretty sure I saw it on Netflix. So yeah, maybe I'll give it a shot soon. I know my wife likes those movies too, so give it a shot. Yeah, I'm not saying I don't like them. I'm saying, like, they're just a little, I don't know, just a little predictable. They've become pretty predictable in my opinion. Is that guy outside of the map? Wait. Oh. I don't think I knew this room was back here. Interesting. And the Anxious Contrarian, are you excited for Avatar 2 coming in 2020? Not particularly. I saw the first Avatar when... Oh, I remember seeing it. I was actually standing watch. when I was in the Navy, and wait, was I on deployment? Oh yeah. So the guy, one of the guys in charge of like boat communication, what he would do, we had the entire ship rigged up like it's CCTV basically, right? Like a TV system on the ship, and there was multiple channels, and like I can't remember what their rate is, but these guys, like 4 guys, were in control of the communication on the ship, and they also could broadcast anything on these channels on the ship, whether it be satellite TV or movies and stuff. And every time we went into port, one of the guys would like go to a cafe in Panama and download a shitload of bootleg movies, and one of them was Avatar. And I watched it on the boat. I remember thinking it was okay. You know, maybe the thing is, like, I've heard that it was awesome in IMAX and you had to see it on a big screen. So maybe if I saw it as an experience, you know, maybe if I viewed it in a different way, I would appreciate it a little more and have liked it a little more. I thought it was pretty inventive, though. I kind of like the whole world building aspect of it. But am I excited for Avengers 2? Not really. Not really. Apparently, I mean, it's a hugely successful franchise, and they even added stuff to what? What park is that? Is it Animal Kingdom down in Disney World? They added an entire Avatar section to Animal Kingdom. Like, when they started doing that, I was like, Avatar's really that big? I had no idea. It kind of passed me by. But apparently it's enormous. So, I'm sure I'll see it. I'd like to see it in better quality than I saw it. Sam, what's his name? Sam... What's his name? Sam something. He plays a detective in the Ted Kaczynski Discovery series. He's the main character in Avatar. Sam Worthington? Is that right? Worthington? I think. He's a good actor. I like him. But yeah, Anxious Contrarian, I appreciate that super chat, man. I don't know, when I found out that Avatar was like as successful as it was, I was just surprised, you know. Ah, damn it. Someone currently taking ROTC as an elective, is the Navy worth joining up in? Tacit. It all depends on where you're at. You know, if let's see, RO as an elective. So you're in college right now? Oh, no. Is it, I guess you can take electives in high school. Wait, yeah, high school, right? Right? It all depends on where you're at, Tacit. It all depends on where you're at mentally, and you know, if you have a good head on your shoulders, you still might want to join up, right? But like me, I was kind of a lost boy. Dropped out of college, just went up to the recruiter and said, "Sign me up, no questions. Let's get this thing going," because I recognized that I needed a little kick in the ass, right? But I'll always say that it's worth it. You know, 4 years sounds like a lot. It went by so fast, and it was one of the best educations I could have asked for. Great experience, you know. Then you get the GI Bill afterwards. But, you know, if you're planning on going to college, you could always do ROTC in colleges. A lot of colleges offer, like, education to the fleet. I can't remember what the program's called. It's not like an ROTC. It's kind of like an ROTC thing, but that like the military will pay for your college as you're in college, and then you can go in as an officer. And I believe the commitment is either 6 or 8 years, and that's a pretty good deal too. You know, get somebody else to pay for your education. But yeah. I don't know. I had a good time. Let me see. Where's Tacit? Let me see if he... Yeah, high school. Okay. Okay. I just bought myself a shit sucker. Nice! Don't forget to hashtag shitsucker3000. And we're going to pick a winner. I was going to say... you're using your shit sucker. Take a picture in action and hashtag shitsucker3000. Tacit, dude, if I get a free education, sign me up. Yeah, I mean, it's a really good way for a lot of people to get a leg up. You know, I knew a lot of guys who joined up just for the GI Bill benefits when they got out. Like, they planned on just doing 4 years, get out, and pay for their education. They didn't come from homes with a lot, you know. And this was a way for them to get a leg up for their future and help themselves out, you know. So in that aspect, it's a really great opportunity for a lot of people, you know.
Fly casual. Fly casual.
ROTC is college. JROTC is high school. Tried to sign up to the Navy, but was rejected due to having early childhood.
Oh, interesting. Avenging Archangel, thank you so much for the super chat and the channel support, man. I greatly appreciate that. ROTC is college. JROTC is high school. Tried to sign up to the Navy, but was rejected due to having epilepsy at early childhood. Interesting. And being autistic. Interesting. I didn't realize that those two things would void any enlistment. That's the first I've ever heard of that. That's a bummer. I don't know if those parameters will ever change, or if they're a recent change. I didn't know that. Epilepsy at early child. That's crazy to me, man. I knew guys, this was back in 2007, I knew guys who were joined the Navy to get out of, like, sentences. I knew a guy who was, like, used to boost cars, steal cars, and the judge gave him, like, an ultimatum. You either enlist or you go to jail. And he took the jail, or the enlistment option. Yeah, I knew that. I knew a guy like that. And to think that he was okay to join the military and you weren't? That's kind of fucking silly, right? That's a bummer, man. Maybe you can get a waiver for that if you're still considering it. There's always waivers, and I don't know if they could work with that, but damn. See, I was never, like, growing up, I was never interested in ROTC or JROTC or anything like that. Never showed interest in it. But when I was in college, I kind of decided that I wanted to join. So I did. Bum, 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 bum. But I appreciate that, Avenging. And yeah, if you're still interested, I mean, like, if that's been a lifelong goal for you, if that's always been kind of your dream, and that's something you still want to do, it would be worth at least going and talking to a recruiter, engaging what they think, you know. Recruiters love working with people and trying to figure out how to get them in. Whoa.
Going in tight.
Gotcha. I saved that Death Trooper's life. Whoa!
Rebel forces at half capacity.
When did you know you wanted to join the military, Mad Dog? You know, this was, so I lived in Orlando in 2006, going to school, moved down there for school. You know, I was just fucking around. I should have concentrated more, you know. And It wasn't really until then that I decided to. I never really thought about it before.
I went to a neurologist, and he cleared me. Even with all the proof in the world, I was fine. Still rejected.
Really?
Autism is an automatic disqualifier.
Avenging Archangel, thank you so much for the super chat and the channel support. I greatly appreciate that, man. The robot read it, and I read it. I'm going to read it too. I went to a neurologist, and he cleared me. Even with all the proof in the world, I was fine, was still rejected. Autism is an automatic disqualifier. That's a bummer. I've never heard of that. I've never heard of that. And I can't imagine, I don't think that was a thing back when I was in. I don't even know if that was a question on a, or even a very, prevalent or something that was often diagnosed. I don't know if it was, you know, so I bet there were a lot of autistic people that I served with, and you know, you never know the difference for the most part, and that's a bummer. I've never heard of that. Never heard of that. Honestly, I'm gonna look into that, Avenging. I'm very curious. There's a lot of things that can disqualify you, but I'm very surprised that that is one of them. Very surprised. Yeah, once again, I hate hearing that. If you, like, yeah, damn. Maybe go to a different recruiter. Or maybe say, or maybe don't bring it up. There's a lot of people that lied about shit on their enlistment. Jai, thank you so much, man. Give me one sec. But Avenging, yeah. Yeah, like I said, if it's your dream, don't give up, man. Jai Wilkins, thank you so much for the super chat and the channel support. Damn, I honestly don't care about the game watching. These is like watching a podcast. That's exactly how I feel, Jai. It's like the game is background noise, and at the moment I'm just like, I'm just, I don't even know. It's like I'm on autopilot right now, right? It's just muscle memory running around these maps and blasting people. But I feel the same way. These streams are a lot less about the game that I'm playing, and a lot more about just kind of shooting the shit. And oh, one sec.
Have you seen Hereditary? My God.
AT-AT chat, thank you so much, man. Give me one sec. Give me one sec. But and honestly, Jai, like if I. Well, if I, like, stream Battlefront or do a Lightspeed Lounge or something like that, Lightspeed Lounges always have, like, half the viewership. So I tend to just play Battlefront because, A, it's fun, and B, it gets more people watching, and I can talk... Oh. Nice. Knight of Sean, thank you so much for the super chat, man. I appreciate that. Give me one sec. Give me one sec. But, yeah, I would consider these more of just kind of a podcast than even, like, gameplay, you know? I mean, I'd be very surprised if anybody was sitting here really paying attention to me playing Battlefront 2. And AT-AT chat, have you seen Heredity? Oh, is that what it is? Oh, shit. I thought it was called Heredity. Hereditary. I'm sure you're right, because you've seen it and I haven't. Okay, Hereditary. Interesting. No, I haven't. I don't even know what it's about. I recognize the girl that's in it, like the younger girl, just from a trailer that I've seen. Oh, I didn't know she was in it. What's her name? Toni Collette? I didn't realize she was in it. All right. Huh. No, I haven't seen it. I've heard good things, but it's on Netflix. Is it on Netflix? View 6 more. Oh, maybe it's not on Netflix. Netflix. Everything coming to Netflix. Coming to Netflix. Let's see. Film of the year. Okay. Prime. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. I got a Prime account. I'll have to check it out. I haven't seen it. Haven't seen it. I tend to save those kind of movies for around Halloween, right? But I can give it a shot. I don't even know what it's about. Let me look. Let me look. All right. When the matriarch of the Graham family passes away, her daughter and grandchildren begin to unravel cryptic and increasingly terrifying secrets about their ancestry, trying to outrun the sinister fate they have inherited. That is very vague. I'll have to check that out, though. Budget, 10 million. Box office, almost 8 million. Ari Aster. Let's see if I've seen any of his movies. Midsummer, Hereditary, C'est La Vie, Turtle's Head, basically. Nope, never seen anything. All right, AT-AT, I'll check that out. I saw you tweeting about it. Night of Sean, thank you so much for the super chat and the channel support, man. Can you name your next stream? The rebellion is reborn today. The war is just beginning, and I will not be the last Jedi. I'll do that. Why not? I appreciate that channel support, Sean. I think that's, you know, I always struggle to name my streams. That's why a lot of them are just called This Is a Live Stream or Poop or what else? Battlefront 2. What is it? Oh, it's a... Yeah, I think that's kind of what I'm going to start doing now is Star Wars quotes and stuff like that. So that's a good one. Maybe I need to start like making a catalog of Star Wars quotes to start using for these streams. Night is Sean. But I appreciate that channel support, man. I'll try to remember to do that next time. Shit sucker. Name it Shitsucker 3000. I don't think you're allowed to put the word shit in titles. Maybe you are. I don't know. Kind of goofy that... Well, I don't know. Maybe I can put a star in place of the I, because that really tricks everyone, right? When they use a star instead of the U in the word fuck. That nobody knows what you mean.
Fly casual.
Could you tell me what an SWTOR instantly happy?
The Deadly Llama, thank you so much for the super chat and the channel support. I greatly appreciate that. Howdy. Could you tell me what in Star Wars makes you instantly happy? God, you know... So, like a moment or a scene or a character, anything? Anything? Llama? I'm trying to think. I mean, most of the beginning of A New Hope, where we're just kind of like exploring Tatooine with Luke Skywalker. We're being introduced to everything. That beginning, the very first things ever seen in Star Wars, probably makes me the happiest out of any Star Wars content ever, you know? I could watch it, I never get sick of it. I could watch it 1,000 times. I have watched it 1,000 times. The beginning of A New Hope, the slow burn of it is... Yeah, in the Twin Suns, a binary sunset, one of my favorite moments. Even like, it's weird, man. Like, little noises, little sound effects, right? Like a mouse droid. Why do I know that? Why do I know that? Why do I know what that sounds like? It's such a minute part of a franchise that I like. Why do I know the sound a mouse droid makes? But even something small like that just kind of makes me instantly happy, right? I don't know. It's kind of like... the analogy that I actually wrote in the book that I got... I actually wrote 4 pages today. Getting closer. Getting closer. But the analogy that I made in the book is that it's... Hearing Star Wars sounds, like a mouse droid even, is a lot like when you smell something and you sit back and you go, oh, what is this smell? It reminds me of something from 10 years ago. I'm sure we've all had that experience, right? You go, when is that? And then you're just hit with a bunch of like memories of something that you haven't thought of in so long. That's kind of how hearing something as simple as a mouse droid in Star Wars is to me, you know. But yeah. But Deadly Llama, I hope I answered your question, man. I appreciate that super chat and channel support. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of it makes me happy, man. Ah, damn it. Bum, 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 bum. Desktop wallpaper of Lightspeed Lounge visual, Josh Gonzalez. That'd be cool, yeah. I might do that. I'll post just like a screenshot. Actually, I have something on my computer. It's called like Video Screensaver. I think that's what it's called. I think it's just Video Screensaver. But it's like an add-on to your normal Windows screensaver shit. You know how you can download screensavers, right? Yeah, you're not grandpas and grandmas. You know that you can download screensavers. But this allows you to create a screensaver out of any video that's on your computer. So I turned my Lightspeed Lounge loop into a screensaver, which is kind of neat. And whenever I always have, like, for whatever reason, I like keeping my office clean, right? But I also like to always have my LEDs on, and I want to walk in and have it feel like I'm in a goddamn spaceship, right? So I always have, like, the speakers on and the volume at, like, 2 or 4, and I'm playing some kind of, like, ambient space music or something like that, a playlist on YouTube, and it's just always playing through my speakers. And then I have my Lightspeed Lounge video screensaver up. And I don't know. I always like having my office feel like that, like a creative space where I walk in and I'm kind of proud of it, and as soon as I walk in, it just puts me in the mood to start working on stuff, you know? So yeah. Bum, 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 bum. God damn, it's hot in here.
There are not many of them left. Finish it. And that's
Woo! Does the flamethrower hurt you over time? I don't think I've ever noticed. Like, if I ran away right now... Well, I died anyway. It doesn't matter. Bum, 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 bum.
not many reinforcements left. Fight to the death.
Heads up, grenade!
Damn. Lots of poop. What's up, Neon Rot? Zane M, watched any movies lately? The last thing that I watched was, me and my wife watched was, what's it called? It's on Netflix. Bird Box. It was okay. I thought it was just a, you know, it wasn't too bad. I enjoyed it. Kind of a turn your brain off whatever movie. I'm trying to think of what I watched before that. Yeah, time is very limited with the baby, and trying to find time to watch movies. So I'm trying to think. It's been a while since we sat down and watched anything else. What else? What else? What else? Golly, man, I can't even think of what I saw before we watched that. Like, what was the movie that we watched prior to that? Was it LA Confidential? We had to have watched something since then. I honestly don't remember. I got a bad memory as it is anyway. Bum 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 bum. I'm all out of coffee, son of a bitch. Banners. Oh yeah, I want to see that, Night of Sean. I want to see that. For a long time, I had an idea to do a Choose Your Own Adventure YouTube series. Where you click, you know how you can have, what are they called? What are they called? What are they called? You know how you can put little boxes inside of your YouTube video and have them be clickable? I thought of doing something like that where, you know, do you want me to go left? Click on this box. Do you want me to go right? Click on this box. And then just having a series of unlisted videos that could only be accessed if you clicked on the thing. I still think it's a cool idea. I'm sure somebody's done it now. This was an idea I had a long time ago. Never talked about it, but... and then I saw that they did something similar, I think. I don't really know anything about it. I've just heard that it's kind of a choose your own adventure thing. So, I forgot about that. I'm gonna have to watch it, for sure. Ah, damn. Wait, is that... Oh, Lord Edge. Nice. Nice, man. Star Wars Remix. I remember this in the old days. The old YouTube video bubbles used to make it much easier because you could put those anywhere in the videos you want. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I miss about old YouTube, man. I miss the channel customization, right? When I don't know if you guys remember how it used to be. I could post a screenshot from when I first started the channel. I'll try to find a screenshot and post it. But yeah, you could create your own channel background art. There was a lot of customization in terms of, like, visual stuff you could do on your channel, you know? It was neat. It was neat. And then when they decided to kind of make everything exactly the same, I'm sure it was easier on their side with the I don't know, bandwidth and technology and all that shit. I'm sure it just smoothed everything out, but... As people that make YouTube videos, you kind of like having that customization, right? And when they ended up doing that and changing the system, I was pretty bummed out. I hated it at first. But I'm assuming it was all for, like, making it mobile accessible, you know? Mobile device accessible. I'm assuming that's why they changed it. I don't know. And notifications and, like, when... Don't you miss, like, actually receiving videos from things that you subscribe to? I don't know about you guys, but yeah, I mean, like, channels that you subscribe to, that should be the first stuff that pops up, right? Not just a bunch of bullshit that you don't care about. I get that you want to discover new stuff, right? But it's almost like they try to bury the stuff that you subscribe to in a way, when it should be, like, priority one. Oh, shit. K2. There we go. Weird, I didn't even accept that. I remember on the old YouTube you could put pictures on the side of your channel homepage. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Stuart. And it wasn't just pictures on the side, it was like an entire wallpaper that you could put in the background. It's kind of a cool thing, you know? You could customize and make your own little home on YouTube a little bit more unique to yourself. But yeah. What's your favorite YouTube channel in general? Crazy Co. Red Letter Media. That's my all-time favorite. Watching them for years. You know, and the people always think of them for the Plinkett reviews. They're actually some of my least favorite stuff on the channel. I love their Half in the Bags. Their Best of the Worst, their Plinketto stuff. Their reviews, I usually tend to be a little more selective what I watch with those, because a lot of the times they're talking about stuff I've never seen or don't really care about. But yeah, they're my favorite channel. Dig their humor. Usually agree with them on a lot of stuff, which isn't important, you know. I don't give a shit if I agree with someone or not. I watch people for their personality or their humor, and if I don't get, why would I care if I agree with them or not? I disagree with Red Letter Media a lot on a lot of stuff, and agree with him a lot on a lot of stuff. It's all about their fun, their attitude, and their humor. It just hits me. Now there's a lot of people that I disagree with, a lot of other people that I disagree with and agree with somewhat on YouTube, and I might agree with them more than I disagree with them, but they're kind of assholes. So I don't associate and I don't watch their stuff because I can't stand the shit. There we go. No, I don't really watch very many gaming channels, Stuart. I don't really know of many, to tell you the truth. Like when I was playing a lot of PUBG, there were some streamers that I would watch. Just usually while I was just eating lunch, I would put on somebody's stream, and there was I can't remember his name. It started with an S. But no, I don't really watch any gaming channels. I guess the closest channel that I watch that's a gaming channel is called Worth a Buy. But I don't watch every single one of his videos. I tend to just watch stuff that I'm kind of interested in playing, you know. BRNAG. Yep, she's rolling over big time. Hasn't started crawling yet. That's probably soon. She every day she seems like she's gonna start crawling, but then she hasn't yet. It comes and goes, right? A lot of babies. There's so much you learn. But you think of a baby and you think of a baby crawling, right? But a huge percentage of babies never even crawl. A huge percentage of them. I didn't know this. I did not know that. Kind of interesting. They just go from like like laying down, sitting up, never wanting to crawl, never showing interest in crawling, and then just one day like pulling up on furniture and standing up. Gordon Ramsay on Hot Ones. Oh, nice. Yeah, I like Hot Ones. I usually watch every episode of that just because my wife likes that too. We can pull it up. Usually have some good guests on it. Bill Burr was a good guest. I like Bill Burr a lot. He was on there recently. Appreciate that, Vineyard. You enjoy superhero movies. Musician Globe, all things music. Yeah, some, you know, not just, I don't blanket like all superhero movies, but yeah, I mean, I tend to like some here and there. A lot of them are kind of running together and getting a little too formulaic and predictable. But, yeah, they're fun. I can't scream, dude. My wife is literally rocking my daughter to sleep right now. I can't scream. Whoa.
Scream yoink, scream yoink.
Turn off your comms. Don't let them track you.
A big fat cow guy. Thank you so much for the super chat and the channel support. Please scream yoink. I can't. Yoink? Now you're going to take that audio clip and use it in something that you're making? Yoink. I can't scream it, though. My daughter is one room over, being rocked by my wife, about to be put to bed. And if I screamed, that would completely wake her up. And that would be very frustrating. I've been rocking her for 30 minutes and you fucking yelled yoink? What the fuck? I don't know, some asshole wanted me to yell yoink. But I appreciate that, a big fat cow guy. I'm curious why. Yoink. Wasn't that like from not Looney Tunes, was it Jetsons? Yoink. Interjection, yoink. Onomatopoeia accompanying or describing a yank or snatch. Yoink. Slang page. Likely one wouldn't say yoink while stealing a car. Interjection, verb to steal. Origin. Originated. Oh, Simpsons. Originated or popularized by the Simpsons TV show. Yoink versus yeet. God, the internet's so weird. I kind of feel like my grandparents must feel, right? When they see all these weird ass commercials and all this weird ass shit that about phones and computers and stuff. I kind of feel that way when I look at like internet culture and these words and these memes and these phrases that get created. I kind of sit back and I'm like, what? Yoink and yeet? So confused. Alright, guys, I gotta get going. Bum ba ba bum ba bum ba bum. Bum ba ba bum ba bum ba bum. Alright, let's see. What are your hopes for new maps on Battlefront 2, Crazy Co? I really don't know. I don't really have any specifics. I'm pretty happy with the maps that we have right now. I would probably go with the Coruscant map if I had to choose something new, just because, you know, I like close quarters combat in this game. I prefer that kind of gameplay. That's why I always play the small maps, or the small game modes, you know. I prefer that. So a Coruscant map would be pretty awesome in my opinion. Other than that, I'm not really picky, man. I would love to see more maps of random ass places. Even like, you know, places that there were no battles, places that nobody ever fought, no combat. Even like Dagobah. A Dagobah map would be kind of neat. Swampy Dagobah. It'd be kind of fun, right? I don't know. Oh, man. Alright, guys. Gonna play Star Wars The Old Republic anytime soon. K2. Wayfez. Yeah, I just need to find a Saturday where I got nothing going on. You know, this Saturday my wife works, so I'm watching my daughter. And then we're going to the farmer's market. And then I'm having some friends over. Gonna have a bonfire, watch some football on the projector out back. Let's say this. If I do, you'll hear about it like on Twitter or something. I'll announce it a good while in advance. Because my thing is, like, it's just so easy to fire up these streams, play Battlefront, because that's what I always play, right? It's just easy to jump in, it's routine, do it. So I almost need to say, like, a week in advance, say, I'm playing The Old Republic on Saturday at like 10 in the morning. And then I put it out there to the world, and then I almost don't have a choice. I have to play it, right? Instead of just like hopping on my computer with the intention of playing The Old Republic, and then just ending up playing Battlefront 2 again. I almost need to like force myself to put it out in the world, and then sit down at my computer on Saturday and go, okay, I told people I was going to play The Old Republic, so I got to play The Old Republic, you know? Not saying I don't want to play The Old Republic. It's just it's a lot different than playing Battlefront, because it's not as fast paced. I feel like I don't really pay attention to the chat as much as I normally do, or normally do with Battlefront at least, you know. But yeah. But if I end up doing it, I will absolutely let everybody know in advance. All right, guys. As always, I appreciate everybody tuning in. I'm trying to think. Tomorrow night, I'll probably do like a 30-minute stream, maybe. We'll see. Saturday, I'll plan on doing an hour stream if I got time. I might have an hour maybe an hour in between everything that's going on. And then Sunday, I definitely will be doing a stream, hopefully around 11:30 in the morning. Gonna plan on doing some Battlefront 2 and then play with Star Wars Ramblings, a little PUBG action. Haven't done that in a very, very long time. So, alright guys. Let me run down the list. A Big Fat Cow Guy, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. The Deadly Llama, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. Knight of Sean, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. AT chat, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. Jai Wilkins, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. Avenging Archangel, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. The Anxious Contrarian, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. Franz Nerdenan, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. And the Anxious Contrarian, once again, thank you for the super chat and channel support, guys. Alright. Video going up tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Just Star Wars science. Really short and sweet. That's it. Hopefully, Clone Wars episodes going over the weekend, but we'll see. Alright. Enjoy the rest of your night, morning, wherever the hell you are on planet Earth, and I'll catch you on the flip side. See ya. Let's play a different song.